me introduce myself. My name is Dwi Septiana Ramadhani.
And my name is Intan Indra Junia Piska.
We are from SMA TGRI 2 Kayen. We will present our research by the title Physical and Mechanical Properties Bioplastics of Cartoon Tubers and Cellulose of Peanut Shell was as environmentally friendly food packaging. Background of our research is total inorganic waste in Indonesia reaches more than 65 million tons per year. The more plastic used, the more environmental pollution increases. The advantage of bioplastics made from natural materials is that they can be decomposed by microorganisms, so they can return to nature without leaving behind toxic substance. Cartoon tubers and peanut waste are abundant in the Pate area and have not been utilized optimally by the community. So, use cartoon tubers and peanut cellulose as environmentally friendly bioplastics innovations.
Problem formulation in our research is when how to synthesize bioplastic as environmentally friendly food packaging from cartoon tuber starch with a combination of peanut shell cellulose. 2. How does the addition of cellulose from peanut cellulose affect the strength and water resistant characteristic of bioplastic as environmentally friendly food packaging from cartoon tuber starch?
Purpose of our research is 1. To synthesize bioplastics as environmentally friendly food packaging from cartoon tuber starch with a combination peanut cellulose and its effect on strength and water resistance. 2. To determine the physical and mechanical properties of bioplastics from cartoon tuber starch and peanut cellulose as environmentally friendly food packaging materials.
Basic theory in our research is cartoon tubers contain 60 to 80% stop-forming carbohydrate, which consists of amylose and amylopathy for bioplastic film. Peanut cellulose contain 45 to 50% cellulose, which is suitable for bioplastic strong characteristic and its ability to easily decompose in a short time. Bioplastic are a type of plastic made from natural material and can be decomposed. Method in our research, we start with a data study, then preparation of cellulose and material, next making cartoon tuber starch and cellulose of peanut shell, then making and characterization of bioplastic, and preparation of the final report. The tools in our research are blender, sieve, oven, knife, hot plate stirrer, mold, digital scale, and pH meter. And the material are cartoon tubers, cellulose of peanut shell, acetic acid, glycerol, sodium hydroxide, and distilled water.
In our research, we have 3 steps. First, making cartoon tuber starch. The cartoon tubers is peeled, washed, and cut, then blend. Then the residue is separated and allowed to settle for 20 hours until the starch is obtained. Then dried for X hours and ground sieve until starch from the cartoon tubers is obtained. Second, making peanut shell cellulose extract. Open the peanut shell powder, add sodium hydroxide, and heat it. Wash the solid and add of distilled water, acetic acid, and sodium chloride. Heat at 75 degrees Celsius for 1 hour. Next, filter and wash with aqueous plus ethanol, then filter again and dry at 50 degrees Celsius for 16 hours. Third, making bioplastics. Cartoon starch is added to aqueous, heat using a magnetic stirrer, and cellulose is added. Next, stir for 10 minutes and add a plasticizer. Then pour into a mold and oven for 20 hours at a temperature of 60 degrees Celsius.
Used in our research are, we made 3 samples with different composition, namely, sample 1 equal 80% cartoon tuber starch and 20% of peanut shell cellulose. Sample 2 equal 60% cartoon tuber starch and 40% of peanut shell cellulose. Sample 3 equal 40% cartoon tuber starch and 60% of peanut shell cellulose.
Characterization in our research is water resistance test, tear resistance test, and biodegradability test. Result and discussion in our research are: first, water resistance test. The thickness of the bioplastic produced is in accordance with the Japanese industrial standard is less than 0.25 mm. The percentage of water resistance in the bioplastic produced has the highest value in K2S2 is 92.3%, while K3S3 is 87.5%, and K1S1 is 78.6%. Based on Food Agriculture Organization standard, the percentage of water resistance in K2S2 shows that it meets the standard for bioplastics less than 12%. Second, biodegradability test. The picture shows that the resulting K2S2 sample was more decomposable than K1S1 and K3S3. It was found that samples obtained by degradation level of 93% within a week. This matches best 7/18/2016 Indonesian national standard, which minimum standard of bioplastics is more than 60% for 1 week. Third, T-resistance test. The test was carried out at the Textile Manufacturing Laboratory at the Islamic University of Indonesia using the Masdan Lab Strength Tester. 3 samples showed tensile strength result in accordance with the Japanese industrial standard because they were more than 3.92 MPa. The result from bioplastics showed that the K2S2 sample has a higher tensile strength. This showed that sample K2S2 has higher T-resistance compared to the K1S1 and K3S3 samples. Conclusion in our research are: first, bioplastic synthesized from gadun tuber starch and peanut cellulose is carried out through a thermoplastic process using the testing method. Second, the addition of peanut cellulose does not necessarily increase the tear strength of the resulting bioplastic. This is proven by the K2S2 sample, which shows the highest tear resistance quality of 19.62 MPa, while the addition of cellulose to K3S3 shows a tear resistance value of 13.74 MPa. This is because the intramolecular hydrogen bonds in the mixture of gadun tuber starch and peanut cellulose are not homogeneous.
Suggestion in our research: further variation need to be made for making bioplastic with a combination of gadun tuber starch and peanut cellulose to produce high T resistant and can be applied for environmentally friendly food packaging.
That's all our presentation. Thank you for attention. Bye-bye!